Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be fun to finally use the Boxycharm Pure Palette. And I don't know if this has any other name. I don't know. This is what it looks like. We got it in a Boxycharm maybe a year ago. I don't know. I got it and I never used it. I feel like there's something in my eye. I hate that when you put makeup on, there's something in your eye. We got it a year ago and I was going to try it and it had so many negative reviews. I kind of like stuck it in the drawer, and then it's one of those, when I'm getting ready to go to school, I'm like, not today because I don't want to run the risk of it not being good. But so I've never used it. It's been sitting in my drawer. I don't even know if I've swatched it. Maybe a few of them, it looks like, and then my nose is running. But I thought, let me try it on camera. And we'll see if it's any good, if it's worth keeping, if I can finally let it go. Because I was going to declutter this a couple months ago when I was decluttering my palettes. And my husband was like, well, you shouldn't declutter it. You haven't even used it. It might not be bad for you. And that is sound logic. So we're going to try this bad boy right here. And yeah, this is going to kind of give me an idea. Is it worth keeping? Giving a little bit of a shot. I'm going to put my mirror right here. I've got my brushes, my little color switch. There's a bottle of water. And yeah, I did all of my face makeup. You'll have to excuse my hair. I was at the gym earlier, but yeah, we're going to see if this is any good or if I can finally let it go. So let's swatch a few of these. So let's see. There's Nike, which is this one. We'll do Belle and Squad right here. And Squad, this one on the end, that is one that I think people had trouble with. I don't know. There's those right there. And then like Bay is a pretty pink color. Charmer. And then BFF. So I did this pink, the shimmery one, and then this dark pink. But that one on the end is super flaky. I'll hold my arm up so you can see. Look how flaky that is. But I kind of really, stuck my finger in there. So I don't know. So far, I mean, it's not terrible. Those aren't the worst swatches I've ever seen. And I feel like swatches, that pink one kind of lingered, but that's not unusual. Swatches for me, I kind of take with a grain of salt because you can have eyeshadows that swatch amazing that don't perform worth a darn on your eyes. So, and I am just going to grab random brushes. I haven't cleaned them because I'm a horrible person. So this is like a SL Glam brush that I got in an Ipsy bag. I like this one. I have small lids. If you've watched any of my other videos, like this Jeffree Star brush is good. I'm looking for my little baby blending brush. This is a Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush. Yeah, that's what it's called. I'm not making it up. Clean it off. Okay, I think we'll go in with this, and this one's pretty small. I generally will do a whole eye look with 2 or 3 brushes. Generally, it's just faster. I'm going to go in with Belle. That's that middle shade right there. And we'll just put that in the crease. And I'll probably do one eye on camera. And then I'll try and remember what I did and then do the other eye off camera so we're not here for a million years. I mean, that shade's not bad. Yeah, I've been afraid to use this palette. I'm going back and forth in that shade to kind of build up the crease. Yeah, because it got such bad reviews across the board, it was one of those I was like, yeah, I want to try it. But generally when I do my makeup, it's because, I have to go to school or I would have to go to work or there was something going on and it's I don't really want to run the risk of it not being good. So then I never used it because it was one of those, okay, I want to try it on a day when I don't have anything. But generally when I don't have anything, I don't put any makeup on. So I'm going to go into Nakey, which is that other peach shade, just to kind of, it's very powdery, I will say that. But fallout is not a deal breaker for me, so that doesn't necessarily bother me. Then I'm going to go back into Belle. I don't know. I'm really drawn to the pinks, and then like that blue on the bottom was real pretty. So when I saw pictures of this palette, I was like, oh, that looks pretty. But then when I got it and everybody was like, oh, this palette's horrible, I was like, okay, maybe it's not good. Maybe I shouldn't be excited anymore. Okay, I'm going to go into BFF, which is this dark one down here. Same brush. I cleaned it off with the color switch. And we'll see. If I can't get color payoff with this one, I'll go in with that flat one that I held up. Generally, I can. Sometimes with this brush, it takes a little bit longer because it is fluffy. But in the morning, this is generally how I do my makeup. I know there's people out there, if anybody watches this, that like probably horrified that I use like the same brush. But in the morning, it's faster, and I'm one of those. I don't know why I have so many in this cup, because I have small eyes. They're slightly hooded, so there are brushes in my collection that work better than others, and I find I can get the job done with the same brush, and it's not necessary for me to use 20 brushes. I mean, I do sometimes when I have time, but generally in the morning I don't have that kind of time. So I grab a couple, like I said, 2 or 3, usually maybe 4 for specific things because they work and I know they work, and it's probably the same 4 brushes every day. So I'm going to color switch and go back into Belle, which is that center shade right there, and soften the edge. Because I have small eyes, I have to be careful about how high I take it because it can end up in my eyebrow real quick. And then because my eyes are hooded, like sunken in, like it's hard. That's why if you've seen me, I do like it's kind of a cut crease and it's kind of a faux cut crease. Because for me, like to do an actual cut crease, I have to go up so much higher than my crease, and then I'm like halfway up to my eyebrow. But so far, like that's not, I don't know, I don't think it's bad. So far, I think that's pretty. It's blending. I don't know. It doesn't look bad to me. Maybe it does. I don't know. Okay. I think I will deepen up the outer corner, and I feel like I want to put a little bit more of Belle right in here. Kind of mix those. Magenta-y fuchsia color. I guess it's more of a fuchsia. Magenta is probably not the right word. I'm just color switching. I'm going to get out some concealer. I've been using the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer for doing my lid because I don't necessarily love it for under my eyes because it creases on me, but I have it. So I've been using this instead of my, I was going to say Sharp, my Tarte Shape Tape, so that I can kind of make that tube last a little bit longer. I was going to get rid of this. I was like, well, I can use this on my eyelid. I generally do this every day. I will, and I take it right where my lid starts to bend, because otherwise like I said, I have to do an actual cut crease and go past that, because it took me a long time to figure out why, like my eyes shape, figure out, because you follow makeup tutorials and you want to do exactly what the person's doing. And I would like follow Kathleen Lights, and she's got really big eyes, and like the eyeshadow would tend to muddy on me, and it's because I had such a smaller space. My eyes are shaped different, so it took me a while to figure out my eye shape, what I need to do to make it work. So this, as you can see, I stop right where my eye starts to open. And once in a while, I will do an actual cut crease. And the best way to do that is to put the really thick concealer and then open your eye and see where it touches. But like, I have to go so much higher, and it takes me longer to kind of shape it out. This is just a time saver for me, and it looks like a cut crease. Most people are like, oh, you did a cut crease, and I consider this kind of a mock cut crease. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but anywho, I'm gonna go in with Charmer, this kind of champagne-y color right here. I feel like I'm in a better spot today, or I've got my light in a better spot, and it's not like completely washing everything out. I'm still trying to figure out the best spot for the ring light, like distance from my face, distance from the camera, where I need to be, you know, as far as holding things up so they're not washed out. It's still a learning process for me. I think because I don't film every day. Oh, I feel like it's taking me a smidge longer. I'm gonna put Bay, which is kind of a shimmery pink. I don't know if I like that right there. I was gonna use that to kind of blend out the edge, but I don't know if I like that color right there. And it's not that it's bad, I just don't think I'm gonna blend that in with the champagne. I think the champagne color, it's not called champagne. I'm gonna put Charmer back over that because I don't. Okay, so there's that. I put a little bit of Bay, which is a shimmery pink, out to kind of blend into that color out there, and then put a little bit more Charmer on top. And then I'm going to go in with something, maybe Duet, which is this brown on the bottom, just to kind of deepen up the outer corner. And I'm taking that flat brush that I held up that I cleaned. And we're going to... Yeah, I don't think Bay is a bad shade. I just didn't like it with this. I think it's one of those where I would need to like put it all over the lid. I didn't like it next to Charmer. So yeah, it wasn't that it was a bad color. And then I'm going to clean that off. Don't necessarily have to clean that off, but, and then I think I'm going to go back into BFF, that fuchsia E color, and go over that brown. The brown is a little bit muddy, but putting the fuchsia back on top of it, I think helped. I think if you were doing the brown with the gold in here, it might not. It probably, because it didn't seem patchy, but it is a stark contrast. I don't know. There's nothing on this. I cleaned it up, or cleaned it off rather. So I mean, it did help deepen it up. My glasses aren't on, so I have to see. Like, I don't know that I love that brown, but there is a black in here, so that could be something like maybe go in. And the black has a little bit of shimmer, like go in with a tinier pencil brush or something like this. It's just a Sigma Blending E36 where it's very, very small, to just take some of that black out there. That might work better, but I think it looks fine. I put that pink, that fuchsia color over on top of it, and then I'm going to put some more of the fuchsia to kind of darken up that crease a little bit. And then I'm not going to clean the brush, and I'm just going to go back into Belle one more time. And then I mean, there is kind of a highlighty shade, but it's not. I like a shimmery highlight under my eyebrows. So I'm just taking the Smoke Balm little 3-pan, this little white shade that's right here. This is pretty much what I use for a brow bone highlight if I don't have one in a palette. I'm going to have to repurchase this whole thing when I run out of that color because I love it. And then I'm going to take this little bitty whatever brush this is. This is a Luxie 141 mini round. I'm going to go in and highlight the inner corner with that. And then on the lower lash, I'm thinking about using the blue. And the blue is a little shimmery, glittery, whatever. For the lower lash line, I like to take brushes like this. They're just kind of smushed and they're not like flat. What is this? It is an SL Glam Short Shader. Make sure it's clean. And I think we're just going to go in with the blue. We're going to do a pink and a blue because I think it's pretty. The blue is really what when I first saw it. I think it's powdery, but so far everything in this palette has been a little powdery. But that, again, is not a deal breaker for me. Doesn't seem to be doing bad. And then I'm going to clean it, color switch, and I'm going to go back in. I'm going to take Nakey. And I'm just taking that right below the blue to kind of help just kind of smoke it out a little bit. So there's that. I think it would look better if I hadn't put that brown there, but other than that, like, I don't think this is bad. So I'm going to, I'll finish the other eye. I'm going to do some liner and mascara, and I will be right back. So we're back. I finished up, and I'm going to get close. I finished up both eyes. I think they look, this one might be just a smidge darker just because I was trying to be quick. But here's the finished look. I did, mascara, liner. I don't think it's bad. I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't get rid of it. So there's a final look at it. I don't think it was bad. Obviously, I didn't use every single shade. I'm going to have to play around with it more, but it's not like this look. I mean, I probably would not do the blue again with this color combination. I don't know. I think the blue kind of looks a little bit weird, but I mean, not weird, but I don't know that I would do the blue again. I would maybe do a different color underneath, but yeah, I don't hate it. And I think it's pretty. Like I said, I don't have my glasses on, so maybe it looks better than it actually does, which that could be. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down below. But yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to it. I don't hate it. I was pleasantly surprised. Other than that brown, I didn't have a bad time using it. Sorry this video is a little bit longer, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I just figured I'd come on here and try it, and I decided I'm going to keep it, at least for a little bit longer, so I can play around with some more of the colors. And then if I don't end up using it ever again, then I may pass it along to somebody else. But it's not terrible, so yay! that was a nice surprise. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was, somewhat helpful, maybe entertaining. If you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. It always means so much to me when new people subscribe, and I will see everybody in my next video. Bye, guys.